With its more than 500 EHEDG company members across the world, EHEDG is still very pleased to welcome each new EHEDG company member into its ranks. And that is why I introduced to you a new EHEDG company member that just joined a mixed SRL unipersonale from Italy. And with us today is Stefano Breveglieri, and he is a technical manager at this company. Stefano, tell us, where are you based and what exactly do you do?
We are based in a small city very close to Modena, very close to Ferrari. And we started 30 years ago to develop machines for many sectors, construction, chemicals, pet food, and now we are arriving to develop a new solution based on the hygienic design.
What would you say is the significance of industrial mixing equipment in the daily processes of the food industry?
I think that is one of the main part of the industrial production, the mixing technology. So we need very high-level engineer in this sector, especially developing a new solution, new machine, a new system.
Before we address the importance of hygienic design in your line of work, what would you consider to be the most important functional requirement for a high-quality mixing installation?
The main characteristic of the mixing is to obtain a good product perfectly homogenized. And this is, for our aspect, for our point of view, the quality, the technological quality of the mixers.
Okay, now let's zoom out a bit. From your expert perspective, how would you define high quality in a mixing installation? What aspects define that quality?
From our point of view, mixed point of view, we define quality as two different aspects. First one, we consider the technical process, the construction process. It means the quality of each step of production, starting from material and then welding procedure, all the quality check control steps that we have in our production. The second main aspect is the technology quality. It means that we are developing machines in order to have a good mixing process.
What are the main differences between hygienic design mixing and non-hygienic design mixing installations?
The main difference will be based in the material of construction. The main important part is to transform a non-hygienic design machine in hygienic in order to avoid sedimentation, material contamination based on the plastic components inside the mixer, has a seals system, for example. So one important part is the surface finishing, for example, and also the welding process, avoiding any contamination, any sedimentation of the material in each part of the internal side of the mixer.
Yes, and that's why, despite the fact that EHEDG didn't publish a dedicated guideline on mixing equipment, you can find information about hygienic design of mixing equipment in two existing EHEDG guideline documents, Guideline Document 32 on the materials of construction and Guideline Document 55 on the hygienic design of bakery equipment. Stefano, back to you. You are located in the north of Italy, and we all know that Italy has a very strong machine equipment industry, so I guess the competition is fierce. How do you manage to stand out?
So the market is very high level. There is very high level competition. It doesn't matter the country, because we are facing question and from each part of the world, especially in the food factory, in the food sector, because the level of the machinery of the plant is continuously increasing. Honestly, we decide to follow this kind of question in order to improve our offer to the end user, to the customer.
Why did your company decide to join EHEDG this year as an EHEDG company member?
This because we consider the guideline from EHEDG a very good point starting in order to develop, to engineer very food safe system, food safe machines. We consider the EHEDG brand plus point for mixed brand.
How do you envision the future of industrial mixing equipment?
We are looking for a new era of the mixing solution. This is because we would like to improve our engineering department in order to supply new solutions in terms of also cleanability of our mixers. This is one of the main points. We are looking in order to design a CEP system. Also, this because we learned from the hygienic design guidelines that is a very important point to implement also the mixing efficiency of our machines, making new tools, making new system of shaft, system of discharging. This is our main target in R&D department and engineering department.
Thank you very much for this interview, and we all hope that you will be able to join one of the working groups and support them with your expertise on mixing equipment. Thank you.
Yeah, it has been a pleasure. Thank you, Rob.
Dear viewer, is your company also thinking about becoming an EHEDG company member? If you do, just drop us a line and we'll be happy to introduce you to this community as well. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time.